Part 23. None of the framers wanted a religious government. This part, let's examine how much religion was actually discussed in the convention. After all, if it is a divinely inspired document and is based on Christian laws, the actual framers must have at least mentioned religion. The convention lasted 126 days, 18 weeks, from mid-May to mid-September 1787. Remember, there were 55 framers. This was a long time, and there were a lot of people who worked on this. Now we can track how the framers worked out the new republic's government, the bicameral legislature, the powers of the executive, the electoral college, etc. What there wasn't was any discussion of or proposals for an official national religion. The evidence shows the framers didn't want any governmental entanglement with religion at all. Now this is important. Many religious government supporters claim the Constitution is divinely inspired, but none of the framers who actually did the work in drafting the Constitution ever thought or claimed it was divinely inspired or that God had any role in the government. We know this because we have detailed transcripts of the internal debates. Back in 1911, Dr. Max Farrand assembled a complete record of the proceedings. They included the convention secretaries William Jackson's daily journals, James Madison's detailed daily notes, George Washington's draft notes, and notes and records by the other participants, as well as the various constitutional plans proposed during the convention. Volumes 1 and 2 between them have 1,310 pages of transcripts and notes. Volume 3 is all the documents. This is the definitive source for the convention's internal workings. It is still used today by courts and Congress to figure out what the framers actually said and meant. It is online and it can be read and analyzed by anybody. Here's how. Google the records of the Federal Convention. Then click on this one. That brings up the records of the Federal Convention. Scroll down and click on Volume 1. That brings up Volume 1. If you scroll down, you can read the entire Volume 1. Now, it's very, very long and tedious, and it's easier to use Control F to do a text word search. Lucky for you, I've done that. I analyzed the frequency of the terms the framers would have used if this was a Christian government. That shows some discussion about religion, but always in the context of colonial history or other things. For example, religion shows up in this comment from George Mason in Virginia about official religion, where it recommends against a governmental enforced religion. All of the mentions about religion in the new government, and there were very few, were pro-personal religious freedom or anti-religious government. The report also has copies of the various drafts and proposed constitutions, like the Pinckney proposal. None of them propose any form of national religion. They all support complete personal religious freedom and no national religion like the Pinckney proposal. The Bible was never mentioned. Christianity was brought up, never. The gospel was brought up once. The takeaway is simple. In 4 months of work, with 55 different people involved, not a single person brought up having a national official religion. There wasn't even a trial balloon.